A new movie by the producers of XO Kitty just dropped today. It's called Love in Taipei, based on a Bay Area author's best-selling romance novel, Loveboat, Taipei. Its setting is one that thousands of Chinese Americans will be familiar with.
Surprise!
You are going to Taipei.
Like Taiwan?
We want to give you something special.
It's going to be the perfect summer.
Let go. Right now in life, it feels like I'm torn between two of everything.
When I'm with you, I'm more me than I've ever been.
I don't know what I want.
Here's the thing. You worry so much about the life that you want. You never take the time to appreciate the life that you have.
The protagonist, a Taiwanese-American teen named Ever Wong, whose parents sent her to a summer cultural immersion program run by the government of Taiwan, a program that's been affectionately nicknamed the Loveboat for the many resulting love matches. Joining us now to talk about this delightful movie about discovering your passion and exploring your culture, author and executive producer of Love in Taipei, Abigail Hing Wen. Hi, Abigail. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, Kristen, it's so great to chat with you again.
Right? I mean, I feel like we've come full circle. The first time I tried to interview you was the very day that COVID kind of shut down our whole world in March of 2020. Your book, Loveboat Taipei, had just come out, become super popular, and I was excited to talk to a Palo Alto mom who writes a story inspired by her own life. And now, boom, bestseller, and now the movie drops. Wow, does this feel surreal to you?
It has been surreal, but it's also been a long time. We've a lot of work and love and heart and soul has gone into this day, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be here now.
Can I just show something kind of thrilling? I'm sure you were delighted to see this in New York's Times Square. Ta-da-da-da, as the movie drops today, streaming on Paramount Plus. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
Right? And look, for those who didn't read the book, tell us a little bit about the story and why you think it resonates so much with different groups, right? Young people and generations of Chinese Americans.
Absolutely. So the story follows 18-year-old Ever Wong as her parents send her from Ohio to Taiwan to learn Chinese language and culture. And, she goes unwillingly. She had plans for her summer that involved dancing and not spending the summer in this culture that she knew nothing about and frankly had no interest in. But what she finds instead is this summer free-for-all where the kids have no parental supervision for the first time in some of their lives. And they go wild in the best of ways, exploring the city, going out to the night markets, sneaking out to go dancing at the clubs, and in the process actually making their culture their own.
And did you this was based on your experience, right?
Exactly. So I did attend the Loveboat program myself as it was my freshman summer after Harvard. And I thought I was going on a language and cultural program. And lo and behold, it was something completely different as you're seeing right here on the screen.
Oh, look at that. They're like, wow, look, who's that? He's cute. I won't give away anything, but, I just want to say it's really hard for a movie to come out right now, right, with the writers and actors strike. But the Asian American community has really, really rallied behind you and this film, hosting a screening last night in Los Angeles and one in San Francisco last week that I was at with you. Talk about this grassroots effort.
It's been incredibly encouraging. So, as you mentioned, there are two really important strikes going on in Hollywood right now. So the actors are not able to be a part of the promotion campaign. And for a film like this, it's the first Gen Z, all Asian American cast, like the first young adult story like this. It does need that, that extra boost, but the community has really come through. So as you mentioned, we did a San Francisco screen. There was an LA one. There actually was a Toronto one yesterday. There is going to be a virtual Q&A that's been organized by New York, but it's open to everyone. People can find the information on my website, which is just abigailhingwen.com, and that's going to be on August 16th. So, watch the movie on Paramount Plus, use the code Taipei for a free month subscription if you'd like, and then come join us for the Q&A first on BTS.
Fantastic. Look, so many charming young Asian American actors in your film. And do you feel like this is a launch pad for them? And to you, is that just as important in terms of making this film?
Absolutely. That was always the hope from the very beginning. I knew we would have to find a lot of young, undiscovered talent. And my hope for all my stars, for all the actors, both in front of the screen and behind the screen, is that they're going to go on to be discovered into other non-ethnic specific roles and to play all kinds of characters in Hollywood, because as an Asian American community, we also play all kinds of roles in societies. And so you've got characters that are artists, they're jocks, they are doctors and lawyers, and they're people who fall in love and make mistakes and do better and get back up and move forward. So I'm thrilled to be able to showcase that diversity within our community.
And really need to showcase the city of Taipei too. Gorgeous shots, Taipei 101 and the night markets. Anyone who's been there will feel the sense of familiarity and in wanting to be there. Talk about shooting that, because it was during the pandemic when everything was locked down there, right?
Absolutely, yeah, it was a crazy time, for the whole world. Taipei was a closed country, so we had to get special visas to come in. We did 2 weeks of quarantine, so everyone from North America, we were all in hotels at the same time. And that was like Ashley, Ross, Nico, Chelsea. Ashley's mother came on set with us, and of course, Cindy came a little while later. So we were all in quarantine, and then we joked we had the safest set in Taipei, in the world, actually, because we had Taiwanese protocols and American protocols with COVID testing 3 times a week. And we, the last day we filmed with 200 extras, and everyone was COVID tested twice, and no one got COVID. It was really a miracle. But we created this film that was supposed to showcase Taipei without pandemic, and I think we were successful. You do get to see the beauty of the city.
Very successful. Can I just say, don't want to be, injecting my personal opinion into my segments too much, but I saw it. It was such a fun ride, and my son loved it too. Just great. But I want to ask you, I know lots of people in the Bay Area who went to the Loveboat program, like you, right? But I never thought this story would actually be told on the big screen. Why do you think that is possible now? Why is that important?
Yeah, so things have changed so much. Even 15 years before I wrote Loveboat Taipei, there was an Asian American author who was asked to change her Chinese American boy character to a white character for marketing purposes. And the same thing was happening in Hollywood. And, I really credit Crazy Rich Asians and Hamilton for opening the doors for so many more of these diverse cast stories to reach a general audience.
And that is why this is so important. I'm sorry, Abigail, we're totally out of time, but Paramount Plus, you can see Love in Taipei today. Use the code Taipei. That's easy to remember. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kristen.
We'll be right back.